This is my second video. I'm still learning how to do this.
Alright, so we're gonna see the clock.
Oh yes,
Now
38
rolling.
seconds, 37 seconds. Starship,
We
8th launch,
saw an
booster,
engine defect, but
2nd,
disconnect to
there's
the
a crowd.
ship. There is a chance that automation will kick us out again if we encounter the same issue. But for now, the clock is rolling. We'll see if we pass around that T-minus 10-second mark.
8 seconds to figure that out. Nope, it looks like we're going for launch. Looks like the one on my phone is different than the one on the telly. 16, 17, 18 already on the telly, and mine here is at 12. Oh well. Here we go. Only one of these will return. That would be the booster. That's the... right there. Looks like an upside down lightsaber. Looks like all engines are lit. So you can tell at the bottom left of the screen.
40 seconds, it's one hell of a sight from here. We see it arcing right over top of us. We see 33 out of 33 Raptor engines lit.
There you go.
Super Heavy as it starts to ascend skyward. Coming up on maximum aerodynamic pressure, then only
already at 8.9, 9.5, 10 kilometers in altitude.
Wow, Dan, that was
1,300
incredible.
kilometer an hour speed. Minute 15 plus into the flight. All the engines are lit.
The vehicle's power. And we're just about a minute away from shutting down those engines on the booster. Again, this
that's what I'm thinking is that bar that's going by. It's going down.
Alright, so hot staging coming up a little under a minute. We're going to see all but the 3 center engines turn off on the booster. So our version of MECO, most engines cut off. And then just a few seconds later, hoping to see 6 engines ignite on ship to push it away.
Did not have an unscheduled rapid disassembly. That would not be good.
Alright, hot staging, about 30 seconds.
Someone's going to go pick up the pieces, or do they even bother?
Definitely keep an eye on which way the booster flips. First ever directional flip we're going for today. Should flip straight up.
54 kilometers in altitude. Speed is 4,700 kilometers an hour. Almost emptied of the... There we go, yep. Engines are now down to the 3 in the middle.
Booster, and you can see those 6 engines, those 3 engines on the ship ignited.
6 healthy Raptors running on ship.
Both the left and the right side of the screen, you can see the bar going down. That's the remaining fuel. And what's lit up is the number of engines lit up.
It is looking chamber pressure is nominal. It is looking absolutely incredible here in Hawthorne. As we said, 6 healthy engines on ship. We've got 13 out of 13 engines on the booster. Now down to those 3, which is what we expected.
LLC's recording once the booster itself has landed.
As a reminder, we are not recovering the Super Heavy booster today. We are instead going to do some...
shutdown.
There we had a good shutdown of the boost back burn. Next up will be the jettison of that hot stage ring.
Avionics power and telemetry nominal.
Great call out there that everything looking nominal aboard the Super Heavy vehicle, which is returning to Earth, and we're going to be doing some experiments with it, including a higher angle of attack re-entry, as well as some engine tests.
That's more risky, right? Higher chance of going boom.
Again, because of these tests not recovering it, we are sending it to the Gulf on purpose to do those tests. But again, you see.
What about any orcas, whales, or fish, dolphins?
Ship with 6 healthy engines continuing its ascent.
Do you guys care about them?
Orbital trajectory. Everything going very well so far for Starship's 9th flight. Now 4 minutes 15 seconds in. Great views from inside of the aft engine area of ship. They're looking at those 3 sea level and 3 Raptor engines on the right-hand side of your screen. The booster doing its LOX dump, that liquid oxygen dump. So because we don't need some of that liquid oxygen propellant in its
Yet we're
tanks,
supposed to worry about
vent that
CO2 in the
propellant out
atmosphere,
to
this
lessen the
climate
booster's mass as it
change
comes in
deal.
for its landing.
Sorry. I have a bit of a sore throat here.
Gorgeous views watching these two vehicles do their respective things in the skies over Texas here today. And Dan, we're approaching the 5-minute mark into the flight. Super Heavy is descending rapidly. What can we expect here in the next few minutes as it does its atmospheric tests?
Yeah, now as we had talked about, Super Heavy might not have a very smooth ride down. We're going to be putting it
According to what I see on the telly with NSF, I'll see what that stands for. They just have the booster rapidly descending.
It shows that sometimes the control isn't great, but
There you go.
one way to really prove it out, and that's to get real-world data. So here comes Super Heavy. It should be igniting for its landing burn in just about 40 seconds from now.
And we are going to relight 13 engines, then bring that down to 3 engines. As we talked about earlier, we will be intentionally shutting down. We will be shutting down one of those 3 center engines intentionally to push the limits of the Super Heavy booster.
Raptor chamber pressure is nominal.
And continuing to
You can
see
barely see what's there.
6 healthy engines on
So we're having
ship.
infrared
3 sea
cameras
level
come in
and
handy.
3 vacuum engines still ignited as the Super Heavy booster is making its way back down to Earth.
We can see those grid fins doing some heavy work.
Ooh, did it just destroy itself?
Ignited
Did it
for
go
a landing
boom?
burn.
Back to the Starship view. And that Sol right there, our sun.
Landing burn. Does look like we lost telemetry from the booster once we started into that landing burn.
Did it go poof?
Did you see confirmation that the booster did demise? So the booster's flight ending before it was able to get through landing burn, but again, we are not bringing that back. We're expecting it.
And you're not going to collect the debris.
Splashdown in the Gulf.
Before I sign off on this, please subscribe. Hopefully you liked it. Leave a comment. If you do, I'll reply. Last thing, 10 plus seconds, 7 minutes into the flight of Starship. Going at 15,000 plus kilometers an hour and at 146 kilometers. Have a good day.
And in about 2 minutes, we expect
Bye.
all 6